We've got two of Cicada's 2-gauge wiring kits, one for the fairing and one for the Tour-Pak. Wanted to do a quick little video showing you all what's included in these kits, where they would be really good for you in your build, and just talk about them. Like I said, I want to keep this video very, very short, so I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to open up these kits. We're going to go over everything that's included, give you guys a rundown of all of it. We're going to show you an example of a Tour-Pak kit that we did. It's a slightly modified version of Cicada's, but we just wanted to show you all the applications in which you could use this. So let's go over and dig into these. So the two kits that we're going to be talking about is Cicada Audio's HD PG2KD. This is going to be Harley-Davidson Power Ground 2-gauge KD. Don't know. HDPG2KT Harley-Davidson Power Ground 2-gauge kit Tour-Pak. I mean, KD might be components kit or something. This power and ground kit is going to be ideal for the people that are going to run, say, 2 amplifiers up in the fairing, or 2 amplifiers, say, in the Tour-Pak. So what you're going to end up with right here is this is going to be your main harness, your part that you are going to install. I personally install these on the brake side of the bike, so if you're sitting on it, your brake side, the right side of your bike. I would put this right in that area by your like ABS module and whatnot. Run this to the battery positive. This would end up at your negative lead. Hook up something probably like that. We do upgraded grounds, so this ground would end up probably something like this, and this fuse holder would hang out the side. And then you would run this up to your distribution blocks, either in a Tour-Pak or up in the fairing. Now let's talk about this fuse holder, because this is going to throw some people off. So right here you're going to see there's screws on both sides, because you're going to use parallel mini A&L fuses. So they would just go on here just like this. And what I want everybody to understand is whenever you put these fuses in here, what I like to do is you always want this screw in this opening to go in the way at which you are going to tighten it. So on this side, I would put it here, I'd put it inside that, move this down, but then I would put that side facing down, so that way when you tighten it, it's pulling this down and securing it. If you do it like this, what happens a lot of the times when you go to tighten it, it will start pushing this out, and that'll create a bad connection. So just make sure you're paying attention to that. So on this side, it would be the same thing, because you're just swapping it, so it would look like that. But the reason for that is because mini A&L fuses, the largest you're going to find is 150s. So being able to run 300 amps of current, you're going to need 2 of these parallel, or if you need to bring it down, you can bring it down accordingly. Yeah, so that's this portion of it. I just want to make sure I showed you that. Before you ever install a power and ground kit, make sure you check and you take the fuses out. As the last thing you'd want to do is get this all hooked up, hook up power ground, go routing this, and it'd be hot, and then you short this out. That can create some serious issues. And if you are working on a Harley, the best practice is just to go ahead and turn your ignition accessory, pull the main fuse. That way, none of the electronics on the bike are awake. Now this is where Cicada sends you some stuff. They send you these distribution blocks, some wire ferrules, some extra fuses if you need to size it down. So they've got 80s and 120s. So that would be, like, I would probably use the 80s if I was going to do two 704s in the fairing, or you can use like a 120 and an 80 if you were going to say do like a 1400 and a 704. Just make sure you check their manual to see what fuse you're going to need. And then they provide 4-gauge, actually plenty of 4-gauge wire here to install any of their amplifiers. And the beautiful part of this is you can use 4-gauge. The FLX 704 will accept 4-gauge into it, and so will the rest of their amplifiers. So what you really could do is say you could wire this for 2 704s now, If you decided to upgrade to say a 1400 and a 700, you can use the same power wire here because the 1400 will accept 4 gauge. You're going to need 4 gauge either way. Now these are going to utilize the 2 gauge in. It's got an adapter for 4 gauge, and then it's going to give you 3 4 gauge outs. Our screws came out there in the box. Now this is where I'm going to make the comment, and it's nothing against Cicada or anybody else, but to properly do this, because both of these are unfused, we'll pop this cover off just to prove it. See, they're unfused. What I would highly recommend in every single one of our installs, I would keep these for the ground. You can 100% use this for the ground all day, every day. I would keep the other one for a backup later, and I would get a fused distribution block, because when you reduce from 2 gauge to 4 gauge or any other gauge, you want to make sure that that wire is protected, because as of right now, only the 2 gauge is protected. Now, yes, in theory, you could drop this down to say 280s and run that. I don't like doing that just because these individual wires are not protected. They're still going off this main fuse. The best practice is you want to size the fuse for this wire at this fuse holder, and at the distribution block, you are sizing it according to your wires or what that amplifier is requiring. And then lastly, Cicada Audio gives you a remote wire adapter. This will plug into the Harleys to give you your remote signal out from the OEM. And then again, this distribution block came loose in shipping. So we have the 3 set screws, and these are 4 gauge to 8 gauge barrel adapters, which are in this one right here. It just looks like there wasn't the piece of rubber in there, so they came out. But we'll put all that back together before somebody were to purchase this or we use it. Now here's the second kit that we have here. This is their Tour-Pak amplifier wiring kit. Now this can be used not just for an amplifier, but you could use it if you were adding a secondary battery, but that comes with a nuance, so I will explain that in just a second. So once you open up the box, they're going to include this remote wire adapter. So say you were just adding an amp in the Tour-Pak, a big one, you could use this to the OEM and extend it to your Tour-Pak to give you the power that you need for your remote signal. Then they send you a baggie of fuses. Again, these are dual 80s and dual 120s, depending on what amplifier you were going to use. And then right here, they have the dual 150s, or no, those are actually dual 100s installed. So, yep, those are installed. And now again, this is going to mimic very close to the last kit we just showed you all. So this, put that fuse holder right in that same spot. This would go to your ground position, which personally I would run this to the frame ground. This one is going to run to your battery, and then these two would run to your Tour-Pak. Now, why I said there's a caveat is, so this, if you were simply just going to run a amplifier in the Tour-Pak, you can use this kit as it is, because you have your fuse by your battery going directly to your amplifier, you're good to go. Now, if you were going to use this to say install a secondary battery in your Tour-Pak, then on this side you would need to get another fuse holder, because this ground would go to your battery, but this power would have to go into another fuse holder by the battery, and then from that fuse holder to the battery. And the reason for that, which we'll dive a lot more into detail moving forward with dual amp setup, or dual battery setup, sorry, is you need it fused at each source, battery source. So this one down here would be fused at your main OEM battery, say underneath your seat, or Indians under the seat, or down by the front wheel. And then this one would have to go in and have a fuse at your back battery, so that way either way, say there's an issue, a short here, then this fuse would pop at this battery and the fuse back here would pop, essentially disconnecting this. Now, say you hook this directly to a battery with no fuse holder, same location of a short, say under a seat or a frame rail, this battery would pop, this one would just continue going until that battery dies, or ultimately something serious happens with your bike. Now that we've discussed both of these kits, we're going to go ahead and show you a short clip of the bike that we did behind us, going over how we utilize this kit with an extra fuse holder to hook up our 2 batteries to this bike. Wanted to show a quick example of where the Cicada Audio Tour-Pak harness or even their 2 gauge with the distribution would really work. So here we have a Harley that we're buttoning up, and we have a Tour-Pak build in the back. So we made this one because we didn't have their kit in stock yet. So we have a limitless lithium HDV3 right here. Here is the fuse holder, the same exact fuse holder they send in their kits. So we ran our power wire from there to here. Then the outgoing goes back up. We brought ours up underneath the seat with the ground as well. Brought ours up through here. Routed it to here to our second fuse holder because that goes to this battery. And then our ground goes from our battery directly up and links to this battery right there. So what I'm saying is you could use their kit and get a second fuse holder and put it here to link 2 batteries. Or you can do that kit, route it up in here, and if you had, say, a FLX 2501 back here, you can put it right on the wall and go right into it, and then you're good to go. Or if you're doing like a Road King or a Springfield, you could use their kit with the distribution, go from there up under the seat into the Tour-Pak, and distribute it to 2 separate amplifiers, like say a 2500 one and a 1400, 700 and a 1400, or 2500 or 1600 one, multiple applications. So that would be a very good kit for that. My only thing I'll say is if you're going to split it in the back for amplifiers, definitely get you a fuse distribution block for the power. Use theirs for the ground. Make sure you fuse it back here as well to go to your 2 separate amplifiers. But I just wanted to show you all an application in which the Cicada Audio Tour-Pak kit and the 2 gauge to split to 2 4 gauges would definitely come into handy. This is one of those applications. Almost forgot. So we could use the Tour-Pak one to go from here up in our Tour-Pak. Say we had a 2500 back here. Then you could use the other 2 gauge kit, put the fuse holder over here as well, run it up in your fairing because maybe you have an FLX 2000 and 700 in here. So you could easily run that up here, hide your distribution up here, and link everything. So those 2 kits, we could have totally done this bike. Like I said, the only thing I would change is up here, I would do a fused power and use their ground. But for us, we like to run our distribution back here and run everything up. So we have 2 4 gauge, we have a 4 gauge and an 8 gauge up here, and then our one up in the back. So just want to show you all an application in which Cicada Audio's kits would thrive, and y'all could use it for your builds. As we just showed you, that is how we manipulated their kit right there to add a second fuse holder and link both batteries together. Now again, if you were just simply adding, say, a 2501 into your Tour-Pak, then you could just use that kit directly from the main battery to that amplifier, say keeping it on the back wall like ourselves and MBS Audio like to do. Perfect kit for that. You could essentially use 2 of these kits. Say you got 2 amplifiers in the fairing, 1 in the Tour-Pak. You could use these 2 kits for that. It would work really well. Please just make sure that you do run a fuse distribution for your 2 amps in the fairing if you are using that 2 gauge kit with the distribution. But yep, here's the bike right here. We just showed you that Tour-Pak build on and how we made that happen. I just want to just keep this video very, very short. I don't want to bore you all. I just wanted to take an opportunity to show off some of the accessory kits that Cicada Audio offers because they do make y'all's life a lot easier. It makes our life easier. We save time. We're able to get these installs done properly and quicker, which means y'all can get your bikes here and get them back out on the road enjoying them done right the first time. So y'all have a great day. Thank you for staying tuned with us. If there's any videos you'd like to see in the future, please let us know. We'd be more than happy to do those videos for you. So God bless all of you. Please ride safe, and until the next one.